Of course, there was a ton of action yesterday, but we're going to try and keep the fun going strong here on Sunday. Prior to President's Day, we've got 8 races to go and possible plenty of prices.
2-1 on Uncaptured Storm. In the gate for the opener. They're off. Cheloni and Johnny French Fry. Bose Bourbon blasting out of there. There goes Bose Bourbon now to take the lead and open up 2.5 for 3. Uncaptured Storm moving up on the inside. Cheloni and Miss U.A. Jackson at mix 2. And Johnny French Fry on the outside, the 4-path in the second flight. Then it's another 3 back. Orakovics and 3 more back. And a lot of sense trailing the field. A lot of sense now is about 14 from that speed. Bose Bourbon. Bose Bourbon moves right along from Cheloni in his second. Bose Bourbon now by 4 from Cheloni and Johnny French Fry third. Uncaptured Storm, Miss You, Ajax are next. And it's another 2. Back to Orakovics, back of the pack. And still a lot of sense trailing the field into the far turn. They're chasing Bose Bourbon. Bose Bourbon, Johnny French Fry trying to make inroads on the outside. Here comes Johnny French Fry with a solid bit on the outside. Johnny French Fry within 2 lengths of Bose Bourbon speed with 2.5 furlongs left to run. Cheloni battles along, driven in third position. Uncaptured Storms off the inside now from fourth, has 6 to make up, top of the stretch. Johnny French Fry. Johnny French Fry opens up on Bose Bourbon, a length and a half or 2 just outside the final furlong. Uncaptured Storm is willing on the outside to charge hard there, and it's moving up to second. And Johnny French Fry and Kevin Gomez, they're in front by almost 5 with a 16th left from Uncaptured Storm. Johnny French Fry. Johnny French Fry from Uncaptured Storm, Chelonian, and then Bose Bourbon and Orakovics. Masterwork. And they're off. Masterwork, a beat slow to begin. Ruffner and Leonids were out first and Assume Nothing. Good Afternoon Oscar settles back at the 4th spot. Irish Rill and Masterwork are next, and Full Irish trailing the field some 8 or 9 off a duel up front. The outside there's Leonids. At the rail is Ruffner. They're head-to-head for the lead. It clear from Assume Nothing by 4 to 5 lengths, and a length and a half. Good Afternoon Oscar, Masterwork, Full Irish, and Irish Rill. Into the turn, and Leonids trying to win that battle from Ruffner. Now getting away. Ruffner steadied out of there. And so it's Leonids opening up 2.5 on Ruffner. Assume Nothing. Outside Masterwork is starting to show some interest after breaking a beat slow. Masterwork moves up 4th on the outside. Also Full Irish getting interested too, just in some traffic in behind horses. They're at the top of the stretch now. And Leonids, the one to gun down, has it by 3 lengths from Assume Nothing in second. And Full Irish. Masterwork's flattened out just a little bit on the inside. Good Afternoon Oscar with a furlong left to run. Leonids in front at Full Irish charging hard out of the inside. Full Irish coming through an opening on the inside. Assume Nothing on the outside. Leonids trying to hold. Leonids holds them both off. Leonids, Full Irish, and then Assume Nothing. Good Afternoon Oscar and Masterwork.
we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety. Controlling medication and training, which had never been done. Investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques. Decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now, it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Fussy Pants. And they're off. Miss Fussy Pants and Celtic Revival, never done all in the early firing line as they journey down the back stretch now. And also between horses, there is Celtic Revival chiming in with early speed, and She's So Spicy up on the inside. A couple of lengths will cover the entire field. Never done Celtic Revival. Now matching strides for the lead. Miss Fussy Pants is third outside of that pair. And She's So Spicy and Coal Mine in between horses. Still a tight pack heading for the far turn. Celtic Revival rolls past the half-mile pole, getting away a bit from Never Done. The lead 3/4 of a length. Favorite Miss Fussy Pants is in third. In between horses, She's So Spicy, length and a half more, and Coal Mine trailing. It is Celtic Revival to catch with the favorite Miss Fussy Pants in pursuit and trying to make inroads now. Never Done third. Then She's So Spicy, and Coal Mine will have to circle him for the back of the pack. Coming toward the top of the stretch, above a quarter of a mile left to go. Miss Fussy Pants going on with momentum now to grab the lead. Miss Fussy Pants a length from Celtic Revival. Coal Mine out of the center of the track. Back to Never Done. She's So Spicy into the stretch. Miss Fussy Pants a 2-length advantage. Celtic Revival digs in trying to hold second there. Never Done. Flattened out as Coal Mine. A furlong left to run where Miss Fussy Pants has a 3-length lead, and Geron Barbosa and Miss Fussy Pants going to get a donut odds on. Miss Fussy Pants clear by 4 at the finish. Celtic Revival Household second. Never Done third. She's So Spicy, Coal Mine. Minute 26.30.
Introducing the first racing tool from Pegasus to Preakness. Iconic venues. World-class racing. Millions at stake. New champions will be crowned. Only at first.
And Hope He's Fast. They're off. Hope He's Fast with a very sharp break, and Lord Uhtred is hustled up there for early speed. Southern Lad and Dreams Delivered also with early foot as well. Back to Smart and Fast, and El Toulouse is trailing the field. Lord Uhtred's now the speed, leads at a length and change in front from Dreams Delivered in second. The outside Hope He's Fast is settled in third position while on the chase, and Southern Lad Rail. Another two Smart and Fast, five more El Toulouse trailing the field. Lord Uhtred to catch into the far turn run as Hope He's Fast tries to come back on the outside for a little more, and then Dreams Delivered right there in the battle for second, and it's another 4 lengths back, and trying to pick up there from the back of the pack, Smart and Fast, followed by Southern Lad, who slipped to second to last position. El Toulouse trailing the field with a quarter of a mile left to go. Lord Uhtred solid by 2 from Dreams Delivered. Smart and Fast is next. They're into the stretch now with Lord Uhtred pouring it on a 3 almost 4 length lead from Dreams Delivered, and Southern Lad out of the inside. Smart and Fast is in between horses, all battling for minor shares now as Lord Uhtred's powerful through the stretch. Lord Uhtred convincing win by 5 or 6 with the 16th to go. It is Lord Uhtred and Jimmy Rodriguez. They're going to roll home to win by a half dozen. Dreams Delivered holds second. El Toulouse from last to third, and Smart and Fast fourth. And Mama, I got this. And they're off. Galatians Velvet Ghost and Titans Will on a line for the lead, and Minecrafter comes out running in fourth, out 3-path. They're followed by Lord Mio, who's dropping over to save ground as they round that turn. Back of the pack there, we have Sassy King, who's followed by Mama I Got This, and Eddie's Charge is 8th and last. They run past that 7 furlong marker. Titans Will leads the way. Titans Will accompanied by Velvet Ghost in between horses, and Minecrafter there on the outside, 3 in a line. So no easy lead out there for Titans Will's getting pressure now. Velvet Ghost. Velvet Ghost will go on. Velvet Ghost puts the neck in front from Titan's Will at the rail, and Minecrafter still there on the outside, a close third. Galatians tracking along in hand, racing in fourth, a length and a half, and Lord Mio is next at Sassy King. 7 lengths of the pacemakers, followed by Mama I Got This. Eddie's Charge is still eighth at the tail of the field, heading off with a far turn run, half mile left to go. Velvet Ghost up top from Minecrafter. Titan's Will working harder, but slipping back in third and dropping back now. Passed by Galatians, who's moved into third position. Sassy King with a shot to the far outside is advanced into fourth. Then back to Lord Mio, is about to pass to Titan's Will, continues to plummet to the back of the pack. Mama I Got This, Eddie's Charge trailing the field. Coming toward the top of the stretch, Minecrafter and Velvet Ghost head-to-head battle. It's 3 lengths back, and Galatians is in third, and Sassy King still very much in it, fourth out wide. They're into the stretch. Velvet Ghost inside, Minecrafter right alongside. Galatians out in the center of the track with Sassy King. They're coming to the final furlong. Velvet Ghost finessed along on a narrow lead. The outside Galatians. Galatians trying to get by. Velvet Ghost 12 to 1 and holding. Velvet Ghost kicks away again, turning back. Galatians to win it. Velvet Ghost and Tysla Apostino from second there. Who's Galatians? And then it was Minecrafter and Sassy King and Eddie's Charge. And they're off. He rolls in Doc Rock for the lead, and No Time Like Present coming to join, and Love You Bye Bye, 4 in a line, and Mr. Cowboy Bradley chasing along from that quartet from 5th on the far outside, and then it's back to next Supe. After Supe comes Here and No Further, the favorite, the 3-path. Robbed in the Bahamas is next, and Tigo back of the pack with trailing the field. Rixie rocks it, heading for the far turn run, and it's He Rolls. He Rolls as the leader, trying to dispose of Doc Rock out of the inside. Love You Bye Bye is keeping up on the far outside. No Time Like Present is next. Here and No Further has moved up to 5th within 4 to 5 of the leader. Mr. Cowboy Bradley drops back, then Robbed in the Bahamas in Supe, and it's well back to Rixie Rocket and Tigo trailing the field. Coming along to the quarter pole, top of the stretch, Love You Bye Bye goes on now, and Love You Bye Bye. Love You Bye Bye breaks away to a 2-length advantage. Love You Bye Bye into the stretch, a 2-length lead. He Rolls battling hard. To the inside is Doc Rock next. Here and No Further's got to reach, is trying to come with a very late run. Here and No Further moves third to the far outside, trying to take second, but it's Love You Bye Bye. Love You Bye Bye's in front from He Rolls, and Here and No Further. Love You Bye Bye. He Rolls, and then Here and No Further, followed by Supe, Robbed in the Bahamas.
Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
Yeah, they're off. Hashtag Lucky the favorite with a sharp break and going right to the front from Datata and Folly and Viking Queen in between them, a close fourth into the turn run. There goes Hashtag Lucky. She's leading the way, almost 2 lengths now from Dotata around that first turn run, and it's Folly traveling in third position on the 2 path, and Viking Queen is at the rail in fourth, but only 3 or 4 from that leader. Hashtag Lucky is Dotata's taken to the 2 path to try to put some pressure on that leader as they journey now with 6 furlongs left to go, and it's a break of 2. The next 2, Folly on the outside of Viking Queen at the rail. Opening quarter in 23 4/5 of a second. They move down the back stretch now, and it's Hashtag Lucky getting a bit of pressure from Dotata there on the outside. Hashtag Lucky 5-ace out, has a neck in front. Dotata keeps on pestering from the outside second, and Viking Queen with 3 lengths to close in. Folly's got to pick it up. Heading into the far turn run, Hashtag Lucky, Dotata, they remain 1-2. Dotata's trying to push by Hashtag Lucky, and so Hashtag Lucky, the 1-2 favorite, ahead in front. Dotata still there and staying on the outside. Dotata really going at it with Hashtag Lucky now, and Dotata gets the head in front from Hashtag Lucky, who's ridden along for a little more. Then it's Viking Queen, who's got 7 to make up now. Dotata, Angel Cruz on the lead at the quarter pole and turning for home from the driven Hashtag Lucky. Drift off that rail, and Viking Queen is racing in third. Dotata in front by 4 furlong and a half left to run. From second, Hashtag Lucky is trying to hold second as Viking Queen is gamely running down toward the inside to try to run it. Hashtag Lucky for the second spot, but it's Dotata. Dotata cruising by 6 with a 16th left to go. Viking Queen, Hashtag Lucky third. Dotata to do it. Dotata by 3 at the finish from Viking Queen, and then it was Hashtag Lucky Folly.
It's probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course. A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And we're off.
We have all 3 surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all 3 surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
And they're off. Mr. Mosley got a good break. Shady Money right there with speed, along with Tyler Time, who's 3 deep into the turn run. Then it's a gap of a couple of more lengths, and Badger Tooth picks up the chase there from 4th. On the inside is Cash Kid in 5th. Never Change the favorite. Has 5 to make up early as they round that turn, and trailing the field, Ice Bar. Round that turn with 7 furlongs left to go. Mr. Mosley from the rail post head leads Tyler Time by a head, and Shady Money mixing it up in between horses. Badger Tooth picks a spot right off the lead, just a couple of lengths from the front. Cash Kid down inside is kept a close 5th. They're followed by Never Change, trying to work forward from 6th position with 5.5 furlongs left to run. Then it's a gap of 3 more lengths. Ice Bar trailing the field. Now past the 5 pole. Mr. Mosley narrow lead from Tyler Time, and Badger Tooth's been waiting and is going to go right now on the outside, moving up 3 wide. Shady Money is in 4th. Here's Never Change the favorite 5th, still with a chance, 3 from the front, and a couple of more lengths back. Ice Bar's back last position there. Trailing the field now is Cash Kid into the far turn run. 3 furlongs to go. Mr. Mosley toughing it out of the lead with Tyler Time and Badger Tooth on the far outside. Never Changes a patient 4th, now called on for run and under a drive. A couple of lengths for the new leader, Badger Tooth. Badger Tooth heads to the quarter pole, has it by a length. Never Change hustled up by Jimmy Rodriguez on the far outside. And then Ice Bar extremely wide into the stretch, trying to pick up a share. Into the stretch, it is Badger Tooth just in front from Never Change, who's not by yet. Badger Tooth still there and very willing with a furlong left to go. A 2-length lead from Never Change. And then it's Cash Kid, who's moved back into 3rd position now with a 16th left to go. It's Badger Tooth and Dennis Rojo. Badger Tooth, Never Change 2nd, Cash Kid 3rd, Ice Bar 4th, Shady Money 5th. Minute 40.
Don't forget, President's Day tomorrow, and we will be here Monday for racing. First post time, 12:25.